One, two, three, four. This is a really cool 16th note pattern that uses the pentatonic scale and basically takes the pattern that we worked with in the last example and just expands on it. So the techniques that we learned in the last one are really going to pay off here. All right, let's take a look at the top. That's the beginning. And we're doing the same technique of playing one note twice with alternate picking, down, up. But here I'm going to start using some pull-offs to make this picking easier. So the next note is pulled off. All right, so we get one note free, courtesy of our left-hand power. And then we play the last note in the phrase, the four-note phrase, with a downstroke. So we go down, up, pull off, down. And let's just practice that much to get that really feeling good. 3, 4. The important thing here is to make sure that the picking strokes are correct. You want to go down, up, like that. All right, I think you got that now. The next part, let's see. All right. Now this one, I want to see what the first stroke is. This is important. Now here's the tricky part. It reverses. This is actually up, down, and then a downstroke, and then a pull-off. So that's the way we get that one. But the cool thing about this is once we master those two, it works for the whole thing. So once we get those two bits together, we can do the whole scale. So let me play these two sections together slowly. 3, 4. I'm going to slow it down even more. And actually, I want to do the transition. Again, it's so helpful to work on the transitions. So I'm just going to do the first note of the next part and make sure that that is an upstroke. So I'm going to go. Slow it down even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's an upstroke. All right, once we got that, we can do the two notes. This works so well. Putting it into the pieces and slowly adding on. Maybe speed it up and see how that much of it is doing. So 3, 4. There we go. All right, now we're ready to add some more notes. And we might as well do the last one, it's a pull-off, so we don't even have to worry about the picking for that. And instead of looping it, let's just do that one and we'll add a pause so we can really make sure it's all right. 3, 4. That's pretty fast. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. 3, 4. There we go. That's good. All right. Now, let's go and do those on the next set of strings inside the pentatonic shape, which would be, we have to adjust our fingering a little bit with those two fingers to get the notes right for pentatonic. And you could do the middle strings, always the same picking pattern. All right, so we can do the whole thing now. All right, let's see how that sounds. That's pretty cool. Now at the end, I just went straight descending, straight down the scale with downstrokes and pull-offs in between. 3 downstrokes. And then I did some big muted A chords with muted spaces in between. All right, so let's hear how that all sounds together and put it into one giant whole again. 3, 4. I'm going to put a little more distortion on it and see if I can still keep it muted and clean and tight and precise. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're doing some really fast 16th notes there, so I'm proud of you because we're doing, you know, you walk into a music store and some people are going to go, whoa, you know, that's a serious lick. And you sit down, you put on the guitar, and they know you can play, especially if you get that vibrato in the end. You make a face. All right, thank you for listening to my pentatonic ideas, and let's check out the next one after you practice this one a lot.